All right, welcome race fans. Sorry about the little bit of a delay there, but Jeff and I were talking about some stuff going on here tonight. But anyhow, welcome back here for the Highline Racing League Premier Sports, Premier Super Series, excuse me. They are at Talladega here for race number 10, and this is going to be an exciting race here. This is kind of a, what do I want to say, kind of like a, kind of a wild card for the guys, you know, the guys that may be out of the points a little bit, kind of give them a chance to maybe gain a little bit of ground on. So, because it is a wild card race, anybody can win here.
Oh, they can, yeah, most definitely. Any driver in this field can have a potential, possibility to win this race if they play their cards right, most definitely.
Well, right now, James McKee, top of the leaderboard. Take a look at the race analytics. All right, 74-degree air temperature, 106-degree track temperature. Wow, that's going to be a hot, slick one out there. 70 laps are doing tonight. That's 186 miles. Tire window about 50 to 60 laps, which they could probably go the whole race without changing tires. I wouldn't recommend it, but they could possibly do it. And fuel window about 35 to 45 laps. Pit road speed, 55 miles an hour. All right, taking a look at the points coming into tonight. Jackson Hartman still holding on to a pretty commanding lead over Austin Bloom, 43 points. Scott Zellner in third, 51 points back. Brad Kress in fourth, 61 back. Tied with Kendall Kerr. Am I doing is this right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Tyler Snyder, 71 points back in sixth. Scott Wheeler in seventh, 76 back. James McKee in eighth. 80 points behind. Roberto Ramirez in ninth, 85 back, and Tyler Rush round out the top 10, 87 points behind the leader, Jackson Hartman. Jeff?
Yep. Adam Bossi is in 11th place. He's 98 points back. Justin Gibbs is in 12th. He's 106 back. Caleb Morrissey is in 13th. He's 113 back. Jeff Maurice is in 14th, 120 points back. Terry Brooks in 15th. He is 130 points back. Toby Wedgwood is in 16th. He is 131 points behind. Matthew Leedy in 17th, 134 points back. Andrew Baker in 18th, 137 back. Alan Kuhnman is in 19th. He is 156 back. And rounding out your top 20 is Cody Robinson. He's 160 points behind the leader.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Going to be an interesting one here tonight. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that was there. Wow, man. I just found out something. That's pretty cool.
What's that?
Well, it's a smaller ticker, but oh, well, yeah, I like it. Anyhow, okay. So, okay, Talladega tonight, wild card race. Who would be your pick here, Jeff? And I know we don't like to do this too often because it's a cat and mouse the game here, you know.
Oh yeah, anybody can win it. But you know what? Just looking at the wins, I mean, you look at Jackson Hartman. And he has the most wins of the season. He has 3. And then you look at Scott Zellner. He has 3 as well. So, I mean, any of those 2 guys I think could do it. But if you look back at the previous super speedway race, which was Daytona, Roberto Ramirez won that. So maybe he might have something up his sleeve to, make a super speedway sweep tonight. But my case point is I think I'm going to go with Scott Zellner.
Oh, that might be a good choice. You know, he's about due for another win. So
I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, I would like to. We got just about enough time here. Let's talk to our points leader and see what he's got to say. Okay. Well, hold on a minute. Got to get him up here. All right, Jackson Hartman, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing great, but you got the points lead right now. Boy, I'll tell you, are you concerned about this race, being that anybody can win out here tonight, kind of a wild card throw-up game?
Yeah, I mean, Talladega is always your crapshoots, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a points lead, but at the same time, it's like, I'd love to sit here and have a good finish here, because I think leaving here with a good finish, that makes you feel a lot better, because, I mean, your destiny's in your hands at every other race besides this one. So I'm nervous for it, but excited for it at the same time.
Well, have you heard of anybody taking some bets or anything to take you out? Or no? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, who are you going to be working with?
You know, I don't know if I've ever figured that out on any plate track. I mean, Connor and Ty are going to work together because they're cousins. I might have Roberto because I worked with him at Daytona. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know who's going to be there with me on the last lap. So I'd love to sit here and say that I got a ton of friends out there, but at the same time, I think I also equally don't have a ton of friends out there.
Right. Yeah. You know, the points leader is never anybody's buddy.
Right. Yeah. They're trying to beat you as much as they can.
Well, we wish you the best of luck out there, Jackson. Keep climbing, buddy, because 43-point gain right now, but you still got, what, 4 more races after tonight?
So still got 4 races to go.
Yeah, so a lot can change.
Yeah, I'm ready for it, though.
All right, buddy. Good luck. What room were you in, sir?
I was in Swamp Motorsports.
All right. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Jeff, we're going to step away for the national anthem, folks. We will be right back. Stay with us.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, we are back, folks. And qualifying's just getting started here. Thanks to Stadium Scene for being official sponsor here. And hey, we got Dylan Body in chat. Dylan, you're not going to race tonight? Oh, man. Shelly Babinchak. Yeah, how's Mike doing, Shelly? Hopefully he's getting better. Let's see, Dylan Body, what's up, Rudy and co, watching from the ER parking lot? Yeah, well, I sent you that link on there. I'm you know, I hope everything's going to be all right. We'll say a little prayer for your wife there. Make sure she's going to be okay, Dylan. Yeah, he's in the ER with his wife right now. Gosh, I hope everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, hopefully so.
We'll be missing you tonight for sure.
Most definitely.
All right, waiting for the first times to come in. There's Alan Kundman. Let's see, is that a time run? Yep, he got the pole so far. I don't know if that's going to hold up or not. We'll see. I. Smith the second. Jimmy Roberto for the win, huh? Jimmy, oh, McKee, James McKee, yeah, that's a very good pick right there. I'll tell you that.
That
Dylan.
is.
Yeah, that's probably who I would pick. James McKee, Roberto is very good. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he, Jackson was trying to see if he could get Roberto to work with him. So we'll see if that works out. Yeah. And Jackson Hartman to the top of the leaderboard. Surprise, surprise, by 1/1000th of a second. Oh, did that change? Oh, Scotty Zellner to the top.
Yes.
Oh, that's your pick.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
Yep.
Oh, okay, doing a cardiac rehab next. Okay, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Shelly, we lots of love going out to you and Mike there. Hope everything's going to be good, you know. In 3 hours and no room, they can't be too worried. She's just not feeling well, and her cancer docs recommended we come by. Well, okay. Well, hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully everything's okay, Dylan. Got that push up team. He's been wicked fast. Don't ask what we do to the. Oh, don't ask what you do to the cars. Is it legal? Ah. Well, like. So, well, I won't get into it. Some of the cheats that I've heard, some of the NASCAR guys that they've done, you know, BBs in there in the frame for a weigh in, and then they drain them before they go out and make the car lighter. And I've heard all kinds of stuff. You know,
oh,
you don't
yeah.
know if any of that's true. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up, and it looks like Scotty Zellner is going to hold on to the pole.
That it does.
All right. 54.141 for Scott Zellner. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Brad Kress will start on the outside of there of the front row in second. Jackson Hartman, our points leader, with a 43-point lead over Austin Bloom. He will start in third. Alan Kundman, fourth. Tyler Snyder in fifth. Ty Smith, sixth. Toby Wedgwood, seventh. Kendall Kerr, eighth. Tyler Rush, ninth. Connor Holden, 10th. Jeff?
Jeff Maurice will start 11th tonight. Robert Ramirez, the Daytona winner, will roll off 12th. So hopefully we'll see what he can do tonight. And since it is another restrictor plate race, Terry Brooks will roll off 13th. Adam Bossy will roll off 14th. James McKee 15th. Jacob Halm, I guess. Halm is 16th. Justin Gibbs will roll off 17th. He was the last one to take qualifying time. First one to not take a time is Scott Wheeler Jr. starting at 18th. Ryan Sammons will start 19th. Austin Bloom will start 20th. Caleb Morrissey 21st. Jason Harris 22nd. And then rounding out your field starting 23rd is Andrew Baker.
All right, very good. Well, that's a bonus point for Scott for getting the pole. Let's see how much more he can do. Third place, only 51 points out from Jackson Hartman right now. Yep. So, we'll have to see if maybe he can close that gap up a little bit. They got 4 races left in the season after tonight, folks. So, tonight being a wild card race, anybody can win this. It's going to be very important to get the highest finish you can here. And you can bet, Scotty Zoner is going to be right on top of that. Austin Bloom. These guys, they don't want Jackson to have that big lead that he's got.
No, not at all. They definitely want to put a cap on that and make sure that he doesn't get it any larger than what it already is.
He said the body shop cars have got 6 wins in 6 weeks. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Or 6 and 7, excuse me. He said 6 and 7. 6 out of 7 weeks he's had that the Dillon Body Shop car has come in to victory lane. Pretty awesome.
Oh.
Here we go, Jeff.
Yep.
You getting them going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, pace car's in. Long wait for the green flag as they have to go a little farther here. As the start-finish line is not in the tri-oval. And there's the green flag. We are underway here at Talladega.
They're good. They're a big push by Alan Kunman on the high side. He gave old Brad Kress a little bump there. Said, "Come on, boys, let's go. Time to go."
Yeah, he's ready to get going. This is the first lap.
Yep. Tyler Snyder now into third on the bottom.
I will say one thing, Rudy, with all the new updates to the cars for stock car wise here at iRacing, it has seemed that the high lanes haven't been as prominent as they used to be, and it gets really tough to get a good group up there and get them going. So they get a lot of cars up there, and it looks like they're trying it right now.
Yeah. Roberto Ramirez, the guy to keep an eye on. When will they make their move? That's the question. When will they try to get up there? I don't foresee it right away. I foresee them guys, kind of waiting. We will see 3 wide here tonight. There's no doubt in my mind.
I'm sure somebody will push the issue here soon and try to get a third lane going. But right now, just in the first couple laps, I don't see that going down at the moment.
Right. Yeah, good racing.
I could be wrong. We got some guys looking there. They didn't take the bite though. They did the bait.
Yeah, James McKee kind of settling in here. He just wants to just ride right now.
And that's the best thing to do in a 70-lap race around Talladega. I mean, 70 laps around Talladega, you think about it, is quick, but it's still also a long race at the same point. So, I mean, right now, the way they're running, I think it's the best, best option.
Well, Austin Bloom quickly went to the back of the field here, so Waiting to see if he's going to get up there. He is second in the points, but 43 points away from Jackson. And where is our points leader right now? Gosh, where did he go?
Jackson Hartman is.
Yeah, there he is, fourth place.
Fourth place, yes.
Yeah, he's ready to just ride, I think, for a little while.
I think you're right.
Come around, Brad Kress now the leader. He didn't waste much time to get to the lead there. Kunman led a lap, I think. Yeah, wasn't that Kunman? No, I'm sorry. Thought he owned
No, that was
my
Brad.
bad. Yeah.
That was Brad Chris.
Yep. That zoner goes to the high side, though. He wants that lead back.
Yes, he does.
He let Kress lead a couple laps here, get some bonus points. And they do not want Jackson Hartman to get any bonus points, so I don't think. But right now, I'll tell you what, I'd be a little concerned.
Well, I mean,
Hartman.
the position that Jackson's in the points, all he needs to do right now is just ride. He doesn't need to push the issue and cause a potential problem for an accident.
Man, bumper to bumper. Traffic jam here at Talladega tonight. I will have to say, boy, these guys are pretty steady. We see a little bit of weaving around a little bit, but that's the air around these cars. The aero push around these cars is just absolutely atrocious, ain't it, Jeff?
Oh, it is. And it's just gotten worse with each update. You know, it seems.
All right, Toby Wedgwood working it there on the high side as well. And Adam Bossy up there. We talked to Adam there before the race, and he was ready to get going here, and he said he's going to be possibly working with Roberto Ramirez. But Roberto right now is on the bottom row. Yeah, Roberto's down there by himself. But they may get together. We'll keep an eye on that. 76 there, Jacob Holm. Coming from 16th up to 12th, so moving a little bit up through the field, not a whole lot.
Yeah, and another one that's moved is Andrew Baker. He started last, and he's up to 15th.
Yeah, he's looking good. Whoa, who's that?
Uh-oh.
Oh, man, save it. Tyler Rush, I believe it was, yeah.
That was Tyler Rush. He's coming back up on the racetrack, but he made it clear.
Wow, everybody's saved. Wow, good save.
That car just stepped out on him.
Yeah, boy, you put too much wheel into it, and that's the kind of stuff that happens to you right there.
Yep.
We got one that took the car behind the wall already, Connor Holden, out of the race.
Yeah, I saw something in the chat that the drivers were saying that Connor wasn't feeling well, so apparently he's a little bit under the weather, and it was actually intended for him to pull off.
Oh, okay. Well, folks, share that link out to the race there to your friends on social media, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and get some of your friends in here to join in and watch this good race here tonight. It's going to be awesome. Tell them to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We always like to have people that do subscribe, so click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you get notified when we do go live here on MaxspeedTV. Always good to have new people join in.
Of course.
And here we go, 3 wide, Kendall Kerr, the high side.
Trying it a little earlier than I thought they would, but I just don't see that high lane going anywhere at the moment.
Yeah, and look who he's up there working with right now, too, Toby Wedgwood.
Yep.
Oh, Toby dumps him off.
Yeah, but now somebody come up in front of him.
Yep.
That was the 76 car.
Jacob Holm, yeah. And I don't know, he's not making any headway right now. Kendall Kerr's struggling to get caught up to him. Really wants to be back up there with him, but boy, tough break there for Kendall Kerr.
Yeah, Kendall's just going to drop back behind the second lane here, and he's going to leave 76 up there. There's really nothing they can do about that right now. Oh, and he's let the 76
man.
drop down in front of him, but that was close.
Whoa, man. Yeah, he just about took out Andrew Baker.
Yeah.
Golly,
I think he tried to get in that hole a little too early there.
Yep. That's an impressive run that Andrew Baker's on right now, because if you started dead last on a 23-car field and you're in 10th on lap 9, you're doing something right.
Yeah, you really are. I'm not saying this in a bad way, but there's also been no cautions to help him either. So that right there really shows you driving talent.
Yep. Knowing who to go with, and you'll partner up with anybody to get to the front at this point. So once you get there, it's all up to you to hold it.
Yeah, but the good question is, this early in the race, was it a good idea to go up to the front? Because most of the time early on in the races, that's where all the wrecks happen. So he could have put himself in trouble.
Yep. All right, Brad Krass leading the way here. 10 laps into the race here, folks. Thank you all for joining us. We do appreciate it. Again, like I said, give us a thumbs up on the video. That's for the drivers. That shows them how much you appreciate them guys putting on a show out here. That's not for me. That's for the drivers, because they don't see any likes. They think, well, gosh, we raced all them laps and nobody give us a like. Wow. And I'm not lying about that either. You can ask them. Hey, Dylan Body's in chat. Ask him. He'll tell you. All right, Justin Gibbs working the field here, picking up 4 positions. And Ryan Salmons, there's another one that's come up a few spots. And nobody's really pushing their luck too awful much. Jason Harris, he started 22nd. He's up to 16th. And Kendall Kerr has fallen all the way back to 17th now. Jeff, after that, after he was up there bidding for, 3 wide. Golly. Been all Brad Kress up in the front, but boy, that could be changing here pretty quick. Tyler Snyder.
I think you're right.
He's making a run on that high side.
Okay. Watching here on the outside here, it looks like Jackson Hartman's going to try to get up here now. He's moved up another position on the inside. Outside lane still trying to move. We got the 00 car pushed out up in front. That's Tyler Snyder. Is he going to drop down and leave those top guys hanging, or is he going to stick with them? Looks like right now he's going to stick with them, but I know it looked like he tried there a little bit there. He thought about dropping off, but I think he changed his mind. Slicing and dicing up front. Ooh, that was close. Side drafting there, going into 1. Not much going on toward the back of the field. They've kind of gotten single file here. But there is a small group on the outside trying to make it work.
I'm surprised Hartman hasn't jumped up to that high side yet,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he could jump up there in front of Tyler Snyder, but he's opting not to. He's just staying right there on the bottom.
Which may be a good thing.
Yeah. Well, all they do is leapfrog up there. And at least for right now, he can just stay in second and just, ride. Got a lot of race to go. Looking at maybe first round pit stops here in about another 20 laps, possibly. Kundman started 4th. He's back in 9th now. Wow. Yeah, he's drifted back. Yeah, quite a few of these guys have. Guys in the back, Caleb Morrissey and these, they're still hanging on though. But the guy that has lost the draft right now, Tyler Rush, all by himself. This is not good.
No, it isn't.
Dang, man, I hate to see him, that far back.
Yeah, not looking good for the Rush team right now.
Yep, he's about half a lap behind. Delaney. Yeah, Delaney Wilkins in chat. Welcome there, Delaney. Glad to have you. Give us a thumbs up there and subscribe if it's your first time here, folks. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Gosh, we've been, hanging around the 9,000 mark for quite a while now. And we're really trying to get up there. We want to try to get 10,000 subscribers. And it would surely help us out a lot. Just throw, it's just a click of the mouse. Click subscribe. Don't cost you nothing. It's free. Well, James, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say to you when you said it doesn't cost you anything, I was going to go, not a penny.
Nope. James McKee up to 8th place, and he's
he is.
He's a guy that I was kind of, if I had to pick somebody, I'd probably pick James McKee. The Dylan Body said James McKee or Roberto Ramirez, which both of them would be excellent choices here.
They would.
Yeah, James is due for a win. He's actually past due, way past due. Wow, what is Scotty Zellner doing there?
I'm not sure. He went all the way up to the high side by himself, and he's dropping back like a rock. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, he's going back here. It looks like he's going to go back and pick up Kendall Kerr, maybe? They're going to try to go to the front.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Kendall is now coming up to his bumper. I don't know if that was what the plan was, or if Kendall just jumped up there when he saw him do what he done, but I'm not quite sure what happened there with that.
Kendall, he's kind of, I don't know, he's kind of lifting here a little bit. Not really, that much on the loud pedal. He's just kind of, I wonder if they're trying to save it a little bit.
Could be.
Because they should be able to make this in one pit stop.
They should.
Now they only have one green, white checkered if they need it. Boy, it's getting pretty shaky up here right now. Ty Smith hanging out 4th place.
Yep.
Looking good, though. Caleb Morrissey bringing up him, Scott Wheeler, Austin Bloom now is back in here. They've caught the draft again. And Scotty Zellner has fallen all the way to the back of the pack. I don't think that was by design, was it?
I don't think it was, no.
Gosh, I wouldn't
it
think
could have been, though.
Yeah, never know.
You never really know with these tracks
Nope.
because, I mean, and that would have been a good idea if it was by design, because if he saw something up there he didn't like that was, kind of looking like it might transpire with a crash, he was doing the right thing by going back to the back, because that gives him enough time to actually react to it if it does happen.
Andrew Baker still hanging out top 10 here after starting dead last on the field. Excellent run for him. Boy, they're going out. Look at that. Tyler Snyder goes way out against the wall. He drops it down. Whoa.
I mean, he dropped it down quick and about lost the car.
Good Lord.
Whew.
Well, they put Alan Kunman in charge up on the high side there. Him and James McKee.
Yep.
Tyler Snyder going to lead another lap. Well, if you're just joining us, folks, we've been caution-free so far on lap 20, and a little bit of the change into the guard for a couple times here. Has 6 different lead changes up there so far. That's pretty good. For only 20 laps, that's pretty good. Tyler Rush is starting to get caught here. Gosh, he's like 3/4 of a lap down. He's actually he's about maybe 6 seconds ahead of the leader right now.
Yes.
Probably look. No, never mind. Probably, yeah, we can see him up there. He's about less than a straightaway ahead of the leaders right now. Gosh, yeah, that's got to be killing him right now, knowing he's going to go a lap down. If they go caution free, he's never going to get that lap back.
No, he won't. No. But right now, it's looking pretty good to do that. I mean, knock on wood.
Dang, I hate to see it though. I mean,
yeah,
hate to see that, somebody like that goes a lap down, I should say.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to see that second half of the race here tonight. These guys are really going to pick it up. Alan Kunman just led his first lap of the race from a great push by James McKee. Here they go, 3 wide again. Toby Wedgwood going out there. He ain't scared. Bring a Kendall Kerr with him. This time it's Toby in the lead versus Kendall.
Yep.
Maybe they'll work better. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we will definitely see.
They need about 4 or 5 cars up there. Then, boy, they would just be able to march right past them.
Yeah, if they had about 5 or 6 cars up there, most definitely. But just having 2, that ain't enough.
Yeah, see, Kendall, I don't know what's going on with Kendall's car. Yeah, that car's not drafting right or something here.
Yeah, it looks funny, don't it?
Does he have any damage on it? I don't see anything.
I don't see any, no.
He just doesn't seem to be as fast as the rest of the field tonight, whatever.
Yeah, who knows? Excuse me.
Well, how's everybody doing in chat? What do you think of the race? Anybody got a pick who they think might be winning here tonight? Here goes Tyler Rush. He's going to stay low. Everybody's going to have to go around him. Probably pre-planned by the drivers to make sure they do. Wow, close calls right there by a couple of guys. Whoa, easy there, guys. Easy. Oh, man. And they're still 3 wide. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Adam Bossy right there. Man, I'll tell you, he was real close to being involved in a wreck.
Yep.
Well, Tyler Rush does go a lap down, but he blends in with the field right now. And if a caution was to come out, he would be the lucky dog, no doubt, because he's the only one, unless he was involved in the wreck. And we're probably, I'm going to just guess and say about 10 laps away from pit stops here. I think the guys are
right.
Yeah, I think they're going to go by halfway. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
About 35 laps, stop, get, I don't think I'd even change tires. Or maybe 2.
Nah.
Change 2.
You don't even need tires here. Tires don't get worn here like they do at other tracks.
Roberto Ramirez waiting for him to get to the front, and he does make it. Kunman gonna push the daylights out of him and try to make sure he gets a lap led. Not gonna happen just yet. He had a good run there, though. Wow. And here goes Jackson Hartman.
Did.
You said we talked to Jackson. He said he was going to work with Roberto. Look at this. They're lined up 1-2 right now.
That they are.
Wow. Big hit and kind of gave him a shot in the tail there. Roberto did.
Yeah. Got him a little squirrely. But he drove the car pretty good.
And you got to remember with these cars here, they're so susceptible to bumper hooks. Oh my
Yes,
gosh, they're like a
very.
bumper hook magnet, you know. So it's something you really got to be careful with. Well, Jackson, Roberto, they're trying to come around here. Jackson is really trying to lead a lap here. It may not happen this time by because they kind of faded just a little bit there. They have the cars there that if they would stay in line, you know, but see, now you see Alan Kunman, he goes to the outside, kind of losing the draft. If they would stay in line, there would definitely be a big help up on that high side right now.
Yeah, you're right, but it just seems like they can't get them to stay in line up there for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, man, there's some slicing and dicing on that high side right now.
Oh, yes, there is. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Adam Bossy goes up to the high side now.
Unbelievable, I'll tell you.
And he drops back down low. Wow. Well, Jackson's up on that high side now. He's trying to get a help out front by the 42
Yeah.
of Roberto Ramirez.
He wants to lead a lap, and I think he
does.
might just do it.
And he did it right there.
Yep, he got it. There's a bonus point for him.
Yep.
Hey. Now the guy that's chasing him back there, Austin Bloom, he is way back in 20th place.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. He's got to dig really hard to get up there to the front.
Yeah, he's really going to have to do that.
We should be about maybe 7 or 8 laps away from pit stops here, if these guys are planning on stopping at about the halfway mark.
Yes.
And they should have enough fuel. I mean,
They
35
should,
laps,
yeah.
you know, it should be plenty. That's why I put 35 to 45 because I wasn't exactly sure anymore. They keep changing the fuel mileage on some of these cars.
Oh, yeah. iRacing changes everything with these NASCAR cars. Every build they do.
Jackson Hartman drops it to the bottom. And Roberto Ramirez still has not led a lap, and he's asking Alan Kunman to give him a little push there. He said, come on, buddy, give me a push. Let me get up there, lead a lap.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, what? What's the yellow?
I don't know. Let's see.
Nobody
And it's
wrecked.
saying that, oh, no, what?
What happened?
Oh, it looks like an admin threw it. Is that
Uh-oh.
an accidental throw?
Might have been. Oh my gosh.
Because there was no crash.
Right, I know, there was nothing.
You
Wow,
gotta turn
maybe.
on. Let me see if
I
I
wonder
can
if-
hurry up here and turn on the iRacing chat and see what they're saying.
Well, I could run down and talk to Toby and find out what happened.
Yeah, I'm hearing them in the chat, Rudy. It was an accidental button push by an admin.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, that changes the complexion of everything. Now Tyler
Oh, it
Rush
definitely
should be
does.
back. He should be able to get his lap back now.
He should, yes.
Yeah. That's a good thing about it.
Yep.
And if they stop now, will they be able to make it the rest of the way? I think they could.
I think they could, yes.
I'd top off the tank with fuel and should be able to go 40 laps. Well, there's one of the guys here that may know. Let me see if I can get him up here. Ryan Sammons, you got a copy?
I sure do.
Well, I'm gonna wait till you make your pit stop, sir.
No, all right then.
Well, this kind of changes the complexion of the race here a little bit, but you're in a pretty good spot, Ryan.
Yeah. I'm just logging laps right now. I ain't trying to I'm not trying to put myself in a spot I'm going to regret later.
Yeah. Well, this being kind of a wild card race out here, what do you think your odds are of pulling out the victory here tonight?
To be honest with you, slim to none. These guys are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but I'd like to get a good finish for sure, though.
Yeah, yeah. So if you can't get the win, what would are you working with somebody out here that could maybe get you up there on the podium?
Yeah, I got my teammate sitting right in front of me in the number 24.
Okay.
You know, I'm hoping, you know, a top 10, top 5 would be great, but you know, always a win for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just kind of we're taking our time right now, trying to stay nice and clean.
Yep.
Hopefully
Well,
we'll have something for the end.
They say that was an accidental button push by one of the admins that brought that caution out. Is that what you're hearing?
Yeah, something about one of the admin chats. He ended up hitting the wrong button or something. Yeah.
I seen that a couple of weeks ago in another broadcast I did that happened too. I was like, what? Well, you know, when you get them a key bound like that or something to do a certain thing, that's the kind of stuff that happens. So, all right, buddy. Well, we'll let you go. Wish you the best of luck out there, Ryan. Good luck, brother.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let me see if I can get you back in the right room here. All right. Well, everybody stopped and wonder. I still didn't find out if they could make it, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a good one to watch here. Let's see if we just kind of see if they can.
Yeah. Let me. I'll tell you what. Well, let's get another guy up here real quick. Ty Smith, you got a copy?
Oh, yep. Loud and clear.
Well, can you guys make it from here on fuel?
No. We got Jackson kind of crunching numbers for us, and he's saying he's only going to be +2 to the good, so he doesn't want to lead.
Oh.
So we're gonna try something here to get him clear to the bottom.
Oh
But,
man.
we don't think we can make it.
Yeah, that caution didn't help matters, did it? It did. I mean, kind of threw things off a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's gonna be close here. It depends on the cautions, but I mean, we're gonna try to save the best we can and see what we can do.
Okay. All right. Well, what room were you in? I forgot to look when I dragged you out.
Oh, I was in Swamp Motorsports.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, the best of luck to you then, Ty. Keep digging, brother.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. You know how the guys in here, they put their number behind their name.
Yeah.
I wish they'd put like the team that they're on behind their name. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, then you'd know right where to put them.
Yep.
That'd be pretty cool. Hey, they don't have to put the whole one, but they could put like Swamp, SP, 4. You know, just the first word or something. Clown car racing, just put clown. Blacktop, just put black. You know, I would know which one they were in.
Yeah.
So anyhow. Well, we're about ready to go back green here, and the guys they said they're trying to crunch the numbers to see if they can make it, Jeff. I don't know, man. I think it's a really tough push.
I think you're right. Yeah, it definitely is a really tough push at this point.
What would you think about, say, like if you were in the back, like Austin Bloom, Scott Zellner, right as they get the green, what if they ducked into pit road and just topped them tanks off?
Yeah, I mean, that would be something, but I don't know if they're going to do that or not.
No, I doubt it, but boy, if you could just get a couple of laps in real quick, stop and top them tanks off, you'd be good to go.
Oh, you would.
It could be the right choice or there could be the wrong one.
You're right.
Green, green, green.
All right, there's the green flag. We're back underway here at Talladega.
Yeah, Dylan's saying about 34 to 39 laps on a tank of fuel. I think you're right, probably depending on where they're drafting at. But oh my gosh, that really threw a clinker in the the race here tonight. This is, I don't know, kind of odd.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Hartman, he ducks in behind Tyler Snyder there. He's going to definitely try to save enough fuel and probably going to push his envelope here to make it the rest of the way.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, he's definitely going to push it.
Yep. Gosh, I don't know, man. I like the security net of knowing I can make it.
Yes.
I do. I'm sorry. That's just me, you know.
But hey, I mean, that's something too, that, a lot of guys should, take into consideration, because if they have that safety net there and they, do the work for that, then, they've got a pretty good chance at, having a, car set up for a green, white, checker restart there. Because, I mean, some of these guys that didn't do that, they might not be set up for that green, white, checker restart and end up running out of fuel.
Yeah.
If there's one needed, I'm saying.
Yep. Well, Brad Kress, happy he's back in the lead now. Has led to most laps that he's of anybody, that's for sure. Jackson Hartman now mired back. I would not want to be where Jackson is there right now because he's kind of boxed in a little bit. Well, that kind of faded. Wow, look at that. That's faded.
Wow.
Jacob Holm up there. He's man, they just like dumped him right off up there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've been doing that all night long.
Yeah.
Go up to the high side. They just keep dumping people off when somebody goes up there.
Yep. Toby Wedgwood up there, Alan Kunman, and they're getting a big line going here on that third high. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Holm, he jumps up there in front of them guys, not to slow them up, but he's saying, look, guys, I want to work with you. And I'm not sure they acting like they don't want to work with him.
Yeah, they are. They're like,
man,
no, thank you.
Yeah, they're blocking. Okay.
Don't understand that one, but
yeah. All right.
Now he's going to go into what we call the sucker hole here. It's going to suck him up.
Yeah, it used to work really good. I don't think it works that good anymore. I don't know.
No.
They kind of took that away from it. James McKee. And there's a guy we haven't talked about yet tonight, Terry Brooks. Started 13th. He's running in the top 10 now.
That he is, yes.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, these guys are starting around there, bossy. Did you see that big move? Oh, and he gets turned.
Oh, we got a crash.
Oh, no.
Adam Boski.
Yep. Golly, I think he got I shouldn't say it until we go look at it. I think it looked like he may have got turned by Toby Wedgwood.
I think you're right. It was the 52 car. Yeah, it's Toby.
And see, he comes all the way up, right up in front of Toby there. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No. I was just going to say, it looks like Toby dipped out of the group.
Yeah.
Like he was going to try to get down in the middle lane, and then he just misjudged where he was going to go, and he clipped the 27.
Yeah, Bossy looked like he may have been trying to block a little, too.
I think he might have been, yeah.
Yeah, let me go look at it from a different view here. Oh, Toby just kind of like drove right into the back of him there, but Adam was putting the block on him. Man, what's up with these guys blocking?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Kind of early for that, isn't it?
Yeah, really early.
Oh my gosh, and they've got no resets here, folks. You get damaged, you come to Pay Road and get it fixed up.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, wow. Not something we wanted to see after we just had a caution, an accidental caution.
Yeah, this is one that's actually a legit caution, but we don't, we didn't want a legit caution, but we didn't want, well, you get what I'm saying, but this caution here is the one that counts, because the one before this really doesn't count because it was accidental, but it still was a caution. But
here, how about you want to talk to Roberto Ramirez?
Sure.
All right, let me get him up here real quick. You can talk to him. There you go.
Roberto Ramirez, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, tell us about your run you're having out there tonight. It looks pretty strong out there. You won Daytona back at the beginning of the season. What's your thoughts for Talladega here tonight?
Well, avoid the big one, which we kind of just got into, but not too bad, just a little door damage. But yeah, I mean, so far just kind of going with the status quo, if you will, not trying to do too much and get myself wrecked. Getting here should make us good on fuel, and besides that, you know, just stay out of the wrecks. If I can, I want to get to the front and try and control it. Working with Jackson and Ty and everyone tonight, I saw Adam just got wrecked, which is unfortunate, but you know, closer to the front you are, the better.
Yeah, you're right. So, you know, getting a little bit of damage here in this wreck and coming into pit road to assess your damage, what's your thoughts going forward here and what you need to do to try to get up there and win this race possibly?
I think that we only had like 16 seconds there. It wasn't a very hard hit by any means, but I did want to get it checked out. I think we should be good to try and get to the front. Also want to give a shout out to my buddy Samuel Mills. It's his birthday today, so I got Ultimate Autosport on the hood. That's a team that me and him used to run back in the Forza Motorsport days before I got into racing.
Don't ask me to sing happy birthday.
No, but I will say it. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
But
happy birthday.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us here, Roberto, and good luck.
Yep. Thank you.
All right,
yeah,
very
no
good.
Singing happy birthday here.
Nope, I'm out on that one. Sorry. You don't want to hear me singing. Oh my God.
No.
I sound good to myself, but you know, that's only to me.
Yeah.
So Jeff, you think that maybe that kind of put the scares in everybody, and maybe that's the last caution we'll see?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, I think with that that first caution kind of blew it right there because everybody was getting spread out.
Oh yeah, most definitely, yeah. I mean, before they had the accidental, button push caution, yeah, you're right. Everybody was getting spread out, so that grouped everybody back up. So this but they started to get a little spread out again, and then this caution happened. Now they wasn't as spread out as they were with the accidental, but they were starting to get that a little bit, and then this happened. So they're going to get grouped right back up again here on this restart, and I think that's just spelling trouble. I think that with them getting grouped back up here and they know how late it's getting in the race, we might actually see some of them try to push the issue a little more now. So we'll see, but I'm going to say no. I think there might be another one.
Okay. Well, we're going to find out here in just a few minutes. Now, everybody should be good on fuel now.
They should.
Or, with that caution. Some guys in the back pitted. They didn't want to take a chance, and some of them needed a little bit of fixing on their cars. But the guys up in the front here, the front 8 did not come to pit road. And with this caution, they should be good on fuel now. When you were under caution like that, when you were running, say, like close on fuel, Jeff, when you were riding around like this, what gear did you ride in?
Well, I would shift it as high as I could go, so in a stock car that'd be 4, and then I would also shut the engine off and let it coast. So
yeah, not a bad idea either. Yeah. Yep. Well, get them going here, Jeff. About to hit the bricks here. Going to be restarting on lap 40. It'll be 31 to go.
Yep. As I said at the beginning of the race, Talladega here is a little bit of an oddball track. The start-finish line is not in the tri-oval like it is at Daytona, so they do have to wait just a tad bit longer to get going after that pace car pulls off.
Hey, Josh Hlrl. Sorry I didn't say hello there, buddy. Josh Hlrl.
All righty, and we're back underway here at Talladega.
Oh, one thing I did want to bring up here, folks, some of you may or may not know, Chase Briscoe, the Xfinity, well, now I guess you can call him a
Cup now.
Cup now, yeah, runs in this league. I have interviewed him a couple different times, and great guy, great racer. I know with his cup schedule here, it's going to be probably a lot more difficult to get him into here to race with the guys. But he has raced several races since I've been broadcasting for Highline Racing. He's been here, and I've interviewed him, man. He's a good driver. So a lot of you may not know that. Chase Briscoe. He's in the league. Terry Brooks, third place right now. He's trying to make it up on that high side by himself. He's looking for somebody to take the bait up there.
Yeah, he really is.
He's doing pretty good hanging there by himself right now. But here comes Jeff Maurice up on the high side, along with Tyler Rush. Now, Tyler Rush was a lap down there earlier, if you remember. And that first caution got him back on the lucky dog there, got him back on the lead lap.
It sure did.
So, man, great news for Tyler Rush. Too good of a driver to be a lap down, I can tell you that.
Oh, yes.
And look at this. Oh, man, right up the sucker hole he goes.
Yep.
Who was it didn't want to be in the charge there? Terry Brooks, it looks like. He said,
That
no,
was
you
Terry,
guys go ahead.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm going to back out of this and just kind of ride back here for a little bit. You guys can go right on ahead and do what you want to do. And when something happens, I won't be involved.
Yep. Well, Brad Kress led, going to be 23 laps this time by. Tyler Snyder's led 13. Jackson Hartman's led 3. I'm trying to find over somebody else here was leading. Who was that?
Was it?
No. Scott Zellner.
Scott Zellner,
he led one lap. And guess who he's working with? Austin Bloom.
Oh, okay.
Those two, they're battling for second and third in the points.
They are.
Interesting. That is very interesting. I like it, though. I like the, is it the enemy of your, how's that go? The enemy of the enemy is your friend, or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying these guys are enemies. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That saying, Kunman, high side, was looking there. Riding behind Kendall Kerr. Great. That's a great break for Kendall because he did get damage on that wreck. He got into the wall there. He just kind of got sandwiched into the wall. But so far, it seems like it hasn't really hurt his car that much, Jeff, and that's good news.
That is good news.
Ryan Salmon's now up to 11th. And poor Roberto Ramirez, man, he's back here 12th place. Really looking for somebody to help him. He needs to get up there. He wants to be up with Jackson Hartman.
Oh, of
Jackson
course.
said he was going to work with him, but
he did.
Yeah. I don't know, Roberto. You need to have a little chat there with Mr. Hartman. Say, hey, dude,
yeah.
I'm back here. Just kidding him. I'm just picking on him. Tyler Rush to the outside. Getting a big push there from Terry Brooks. This will be great to see him lead a lap after being a lap down. Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
It couldn't have happened at a better time. It was just perfect timing for him. He had just went a lap down just a few laps before that caution. And because there was nobody involved in any wrecks, he actually got the lucky dog.
He did, yes.
Now, right now, Toby Wedgwood, which is still sitting on pit road. I don't know, was there a penalty involved in that because he brought the caution out? Is that how that works? Some of these leagues do have that. I can't remember.
Yeah, they do, but I'm not sure if that's what happened with him or not.
Yeah. I mean, he's a league owner.
Yeah.
But I got to say, Toby has followed every single rule because I know there was a couple of times when I asked him, I said, dude, how come you're out? Well, I broke a rule, and, wow, I thought that was pretty impressive that the actual league owner followed the rules and said, hey, I broke a rule. What's fair is fair.
Yeah.
So, Terry Brooks trying to lead a lap. He's hoping Kunman can push him up there. And Kunman, that's all he's done tonight is push people to the lead. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, he's very good at pushing drivers up there. Yes.
Yep. He led one himself, though. That's good. That's real good. Let's go back here, check on Adam Bossy, because Adam was caught up in that. He's the one that got the bumper hook. Oh my gosh, he does have damage on his car. Might not be a shot for him to win here tonight. Back in 19th, working with Andrew Baker. And they are way off of the pace back here, Jeff.
They are, yes.
173, and hell, the leaders are running 187.
Yeah, so they're a good probably 12, 13 miles an hour off.
Yeah. Won't take long and they'll go a lap down, and that's a shame. I hate it for them. Right now, I do believe, I'm not going to say he's clinched it yet, but Brad Kress definitely has led the most laps by quite a few. He may be looking to lead the most laps here tonight and get that bonus point.
Oh, Toby Wedgwood takes his car behind the wall.
Uh-oh. Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Wow. Can you go down and find out from him?
Yeah, sure.
All right. That would really be a big help. But we kind of know what happened. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Kendall Kerr and Jason Harris. Now, Jason Harris started 22nd on the field, and here he is running 13th. Caleb Morrissey started 21st, running in 14th. Scott Wheeler. We haven't seen much out of Scott tonight. Usually we see the Scott and Scott show up there in the front, and we have not seen it. They're back here now running. Scott Wheeler, Scott Zellner.
He said it's too much engine damage.
Oh, man.
Oh, we got a wreck.
Uh-oh.
Caution, yellow flag.
Uh-oh, that was Roberto. Was that Roberto?
I saw Jacob Holm.
Could be.
That was Kendall Kerr.
Oh, really?
I'm going back. I saw Kendall Kerr, and I saw Jacob Holm.
Well, I'm going to watch here.
It looks like Jacob Holm was on the bottom, and he kind of just lost control of the car and went up into Kendall.
He did. Oh, my goodness.
But you're right. Ramirez was there. Roberto was collected in that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Man, boy, look at how everybody did a great job of dodging him.
Oh, they did.
Oh, my God. That was some amazing wreck avoidance right there by the team here. Great job. And I don't think Jacob's car's hurt a bit.
No, it isn't.
No, not at all. So, well, who do we want to talk to now, Jeff? I'm going to let you pick somebody.
Well,
better make it quick.
I think I'll talk to Jeff Maurice. Is he in here? I don't guess he's in the Discord.
Nope.
Huh. Well.
How about Terry Brooks?
Okay.
Here, I'll drag him up for you.
Okay.
There he is.
Terry Brooks, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, tell us about your run you're having out there tonight. So far, you're up in the top 5, and you started 13th, and it looks like you've been having a good run out there so far. What's your game plan here to go for the end of the race as we're winding down the laps?
Just try to stay smooth and hopefully make it to the end. We keep having big ones, but That's these big tracks.
Yeah, that we
Yeah.
do. Yeah, Talladega is very well known for the big one, and we've had a couple of them so far tonight. But man, you've done such a great job so far to stay out of most of them. So what's your that's good to do that. So what was your thoughts coming into tonight's race though?
I really just trying to watch for the traffic coming behind, make sure nobody gets too big of a run on you. Try to control that. Try not to beat the front bumper off of it pushing, and just try to stay smooth, hold your line well. And it seemed like we got a pretty good car, and we got a real good side draft off of it. Just try to get through these last 20 laps or so, and maybe get a podium.
Yeah, that sounds great. Well, from a driver's perspective, with the amount of laps that are left, do you think this is the last caution?
I would think so. Feel like everybody's going to kind of try to hold it together for at least the last 5. And then from there, I think you're going to see 3 wide racing throughout the pack. And I think we'll make it to the end.
Awesome. All right, then. Well, thanks for talking with us, Terry, and good luck.
Thank you.
Well, that is a very interesting driver perspective on cautions. He thinks they're done from this point.
Yeah.
I still, as a commentator's perspective, knowing it's Talladega, think that they're not.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that too. Yeah. Yeah. Now, the guy that we thought was going to be a guy out here to beat was James McKee. Also took his car behind the wall. So
He did.
man, another bad day for some really good drivers out here today.
Yeah,
James McKee,
really.
Toby Wedgwood, and Connor Holden.
and both of the
Wow.
now James started 15th, but Toby started 7th, so he was a top 10 starter, and he's sadly out of this race due to engine trouble. So that's a tough break for him. But as he said, that was the product of Talladega. He figured on it, but he just said, you never think it's you, but you know that you've got that chance. So, yeah, it just sucks that he had engine damage and he was out, that early in the race. But it is the product of restrictor plate racing.
Yeah. You remember it was a league that I used to broadcast that they used to put Talladega in the next to the last race to make it really interesting for the season finale. And boy, I'll tell you, it did. That was just absolutely mind-blowing how good that was. You remember that league?
I do, yeah. Well, didn't they also one time try to do Talladega as the championship race too, I thought?
Yeah, I think so, and that wasn't a good choice.
That was not, no.
No. But the one where they ran it the next to the last race of the season was, oh my gosh, it was mind-blowing. Because you had guys that were, say, 40 points out of the lead. Well, that just changed the whole thing, the whole point structure.
Oh, of course.
That guy, he went up and won the race,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was fun. It was really interesting. I liked that.
It was. And, I mean, this here, their placement on their schedule of this really isn't that bad either. I mean, it's still pretty far close to the end of the schedule. There's still 4 races after this. But this, with only 4 races being after this race, that still kind of puts this as a, factor in, as like, man, this is really going to be a point shake-up night.
Yep. Well, this is caution number 3. We've had 11 lead changes. So, and we're going to have 18 to go when they get the green flag, Jeff.
That we are, yes.
And it looks like our leader's gonna start on the high side.
Yep. He's opted to choose the high side, which is very rare for someone who has lane choice to do at Talladega. I would have thought he would have stuck down to the bottom. So we're going to see how this works out for him here, because we know that high line has not been that well.
That is true. Even the 3 wide hasn't been that great,
No,
so,
it hasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a few drivers try it, but they always seem to get up there and then not, make any progress.
Oh, okay. Josh Hlrl said that he's just lurking, waiting for Terry Brooks to go get this top 5.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're back under green here at Talladega. And there, Terry jumped up to 3rd place from restarting 5th there on the restart, and he's working his way up here now, trying to get into 2nd here, but they closed the gap, and he won't be able to drop down.
Yep, yeah. Now here comes Kunman. He's going to go up there with Terry, which is good.
Oh, wow. Brad Kress goes up in front of him.
Man, that made him check up.
That did.
I think they're gonna have to change their drawers when they get done.
I think so. And then Brad Kress and Terry drop off and leave. Who was that? Kunman. Yeah, they left him hanging.
My gosh.
Now
so
Tyler
Terry
Rush is behind him, but I don't think 2 cars is going to be good enough up there. Oh, okay. Now the 00 of Tyler Snyder comes back up there with them.
Yeah. Boy, they are changing like crazy right now.
Yeah, Tyler's like, come on, push me. I can get out of here.
Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Man, what a push.
Yeah, Tyler cleared him. He can drop down now, but he's not choosing to. He's choosing to stay up there with them right now. He needs to drop down, though, if he wants to make that transition.
Well, here's the thing with that. Now, and this is just my opinion, they could be playing a little bit of a, well, I don't know how I want to say, well, okay, what they're doing right now is they're actually keeping Jackson Hartman at bay back there. He's like boxed in, can't get to the lead. So if Tyler was to jump down in front, that would just keep, they would keep leapfrogging on that outside. So if he stays up there, does not come down, then they can't do that. That keeps Jackson Hartman, trapped back there, 5th or 6th place. It
does. Yeah.
So this could be by design.
I think you're right.
Yeah, well, maybe Jackson, maybe he's got a little trick up his sleeve. I don't know.
We'll find out soon.
If he doesn't have any sleeves on that shirt, we may not see any tricks up his sleeve. I don't know. Brad Kress still looking strong here. 34 laps he's led tonight. I'm going to just say I think that does clinch it for the most laps led. I think so. He will get the bonus points for that. I'm not going to say that 100% sure yet, because I guess it's going to matter if he leads a few more laps or leads the rest of the laps, then that kind of solidifies it. But, when Jackson Hartman's led 3, Kunman's led 1, Tyler Snyder's led 15, and he couldn't beat him. Oh, he would only lead 30 then.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say I think it's probably a good shot at it that he is going to walk away with the most laps led.
I think you're right.
35 in the books for him. Coming to 14 to go this time by Dwayne. I almost called you Dwayne again. See, little man. Jeff?
It's okay.
Well, I work with him, 5 nights a week, and you won. So,
I understand.
Sorry, but we've been down this road many times before in the past, you and I.
Yeah, you've called me Scott. I don't know who else.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what old Scotty's doing. Gosh, I haven't talked to him in a long time.
I haven't either. I don't know. Have you even seen him around any?
No, he texted me or something that one day. Well, no, actually, he called. That's been, about maybe 5-6 months ago. He called me, and we talked for like a half an hour on the phone. But, yeah, for those of you that don't know, Scott used to help me like Jeff's doing here. He was a co-commentator for quite a while. Gosh, a couple years.
Quite a while.
Yeah. And he did a good job. I mean, great job on the call and the races. So, but I got 2 great ones right now, Jeff and Dwayne. Man, I'll tell you, I miss one of the guys that I used to have, Wayne Finley.
Wayne,
gosh, yeah, he was great, but he has retired, and his health is not the best. We've had some great commentators here at MaxspeedTV, though. I gotta say, man, some great guys. Some of the best that I consider the best, anyhow. Maybe somebody else might disagree, but that's fine. That's their opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Scotty Wheeler's making it up. He's almost into the top 10. He's following Caleb Morrissey up through. I think they're setting up. They're going to set up to go 3 wide here, I do believe.
I think so, yeah. And look who else is back there. Scott Zellner.
Yeah. And Austin Bloom. Those two battling for second and third in the points, and they're working together. This is amazing.
Yeah, they are.
This is amazing. I love this, man. I love it. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. I got
You
no
can work
problem.
with him up until the last lap and then just dump him off.
Hey, just have a clean race here tonight, and when they get away from the super speedways next week, and they go to the Nashville Fairgrounds next week. Then
That's right.
you know, we're back to battling for points again. So that, you know, I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't done a crank it up yet. You want to do one?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, folks, we're back. 20 cars left in this race, all of them on the lead lap right now. Who is going to win this? Gosh, who knows, you know?
Anybody still has a chance.
Andrew Baker has lost the draft here quite a little bit. He was hoping he could catch up here to Jacob Holm and Kendall Kerr. These guys battle inside or with each other. That's for position. But back up to the front, Brad Kress does clinch the most laps led here tonight. Whoa, easy.
Nice save.
They're off the track.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Whoa, and they brought it back on. Tyler Rush, little bumping and banging going on.
Yes, but since most of them went down off the racing surface, this will keep the race green.
Yep, no caution. Holy smokes, that changed the complexion of this race.
Oh, it sure did, yeah, because the 24 car of Jason Harris was the one that got the worst end of that, and he was currently running 7th when that happened, but he isn't anymore.
Nope, back in 17th.
Wow, he lost 10 positions.
Ooh, man. Well, at least he's still able to race, though. That's a good thing. Let's go back and check on the guy that I was really kind of hoping was going to have a great run here tonight was Adam Bossy. He's back in 16th now. Gosh, that.
Yeah, he's back here with a group of guys.
He got damage on it from that first wreck.
Yeah.
And he just has not been fast ever since.
No, and if you look here, Rudy, the group he's in, all 3 of these guys here in this small little group all have damage.
Yeah. Yep. Roberto Ramirez, Justin Gibbs, and Adam Bossy. Yeah, very good. Well, back up here to the front now, looking at Tyler Rush. He has lost the draft from Scott Zellner, and Scott Zellner's about losing the draft. Oh, my gosh. We got 11 car pack up here in the front right now.
We do.
Maurice leads the lap. Well, Jeff, when are we going to see 3 wide, or are we even going to see 3 wide now?
I don't know. We might here when it comes down toward the end of the race, when we got like maybe 2 or 3 laps to go, we might see a couple of these guys here try it, just to try their best to get up to that front. But I don't know.
Because right now, see, they're doing a great job here of keeping Jackson Hartman boxed in. Ooh, there we go. Kunman goes to the high side. And I know that, Hartman would like to be up there in the front right now and would just, solidify his point lead. But the thing of it is the guy that's in second, Austin Bloom, is clear back in 10th place. So even so, he's still going to gain points on him.
Yes.
Yeah, Bloom is in that group. So, and this is the first time we have seen Austin into the top 10 today. Not too bad after starting 20th.
Yeah.
Coming to 5 to go this time by, folks. Oh, so we got a turtle hunter extraordinaire, huh? James White. James White, turtle hunter extraordinaire. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, whoa.
Brad Kress is blinking there, son.
Yeah. Whoa, man. We don't want that at this time.
No, not at this point in the race.
Nope. Kunman coming up on the high side. And you know what? I see a Caleb Morrissey up there. Now, he's just the kind of guy right there that could pull Austin Bloom and Scott Wheeler. They're going to go 3 wide. Oh, look at this. A little blocking going on. Kunman goes to the high side.
They left the 88, Jeff Maurice by himself in the middle. He's not going to like that too well.
Oh, no. Because, when it comes down to, hey, could you help me, buddy? He might say, forget you. Remember you dumped me off.
Yeah.
And look at this. Hartman makes it to the outside.
He does. And he's got help from the 18 there of Ty Smith. So we're going to see what can be done here. How good of a pusher will Ty be to him?
Whoa, man. And I didn't think Hartman was going to be able to get there, but by golly, he did.
Yeah, now we're going to see how well of a pusher Ty Smith can be for him here and see if he can give him extra help to get him in front of Brad Kress.
But I don't think he's going to drop down.
I don't think he will.
I wouldn't. No way I would. Because then that leaves, oh, man.
That was some sketchy.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, 88, boy, he keeps getting bounced around. He's like...
He does.
Yeah, Maurice, he keeps like the ping pong ball here.
Yeah, they're not making friends right now with Jeff Maurice. No. They're going to probably get him angry.
Golly, man, is Hartman going to lead this lap? I don't know.
He does not. It is Brad
he does
Kress.
not. Yep.
Well, here we go, 3 wide.
Oh, yep, here goes. I told you Morrissey was going to try it.
Yeah, you did.
This is Morrissey's chance to... Oh, man, look at him bumping and banging out there. Ty Smith was really loose.
This is going to get sketchy.
Morrissey. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe he is, I mean, come from 21st, and here he is battling 3 wide for the lead. They're going to take 2 to go this time by. All right, you think we'll see a caution now?
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, the way Ty Smith's bouncing around there, I don't know.
Yeah.
It could. And it looks like Caleb Morrissey. No, he did not lead that lap. I thought he did.
No, Jackson did.
Okay, here we go. We'll be getting a white flag next time by. If they make it back to the line, folks, it will be official. There will be no green-white checker tonight. No overtime. If they can make it back to the line.
Oh, that about didn't right there. Whoa.
I know it. They're racing hard right now. These guys aren't used to these super speedways. I got to give them that. Now, people may argue about it with me, but I'm sorry. These guys, you throw them on a mile track or a mile and a half track or even a half-mile track, they are awesome. But you throw them on a super speedway, they're not used to this kind of racing.
They're not. All right, leads that back lap. To the line, Rudy, so there's no green-white checkers.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. Is he going to do it? Brad Kress. Is he going to get denied after leading the most laps here tonight? Is he going to get denied the win? Morrissey, high side.
Yeah, Morrissey's going to give it one last hoorah here. He's going to see what these guys behind him can help him do, and if they can help him accomplish a win, that'll be something.
Austin Bloom is right behind him, and I mean to tell you, he has got the nose of that car pushed right into the back seat, and Caleb Morrissey, there's one spinning out. Brad Kress coming to the line. Is this going to do it? Is he going to make it? Caleb Morrissey ahead. Is he going to get it? They're bumping
no, there's Brad Kress.
Holy smokes. We got to go back and look at this one again. This was crazy right here. Morrissey ahead. They're bumping and banging each other. Hartman. Oh, man, we've seen one take off there.
That was Brad Kress.
Yeah, through the, I hadn't even got to that point yet. Hartman in the middle. Brad Kress gets bumper hooked there by the 18 of Ty Smith, I think it was. Oh, no, he got up into Jackson Hartman.
Yeah, he got up into Jackson.
Yeah, he kind of did it himself.
He did.
Oh, man, that's a bummer for him. Oh, my gosh, can you believe this? This is crazy right there at the line, folks. Look at that. That's amazing right there at the line. 29 one-thousandths of a second between them two.
Yes.
Unreal, man.
And then Austin Bloom comes back to get third from 20th.
That's awesome. Well, let's get these guys up here, Jeff, and we will talk to them. Caleb Morrissey, I got him. Can you drag the other two up?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get them. All right, we got Caleb Morrissey. Caleb, are you doing a burnout?
Yep, I'm getting ready to right now.
Wow, I'll tell you what, coming to the line, I would have never expected you to make that big run on that outside like you did. But, man, it all worked out just absolutely perfect for you. Congratulations on your victory here tonight at Talladega.
Thanks, and that really means a lot to me. Really worked hard for this win. We worked really well as a team here at Four Horsemen Racing, and we always do for these races. It's unfortunate it didn't work at Daytona, but it sure as hell did here at Talladega.
You bet, baby. You bet. Well, this, you see, you're back in what, 13th in the points? So it's really going to help you some. But 4 races left to go in a season. I'm not going to say you're mathematically out of the chase because a lot can happen in the next 4 races. But you guys go to Nashville Fairgrounds next week. What do you feel about that?
It's not really a track I've raced a lot, but I do feel good about the momentum that we probably gained here. I've been doing okay. It's been a pretty vanilla season for me so far, unfortunately, and I also missed a race. So obviously I had higher expectations. But a win really helps here. I think Nashville should go really okay. I'm definitely expecting Four Horsemen to come away with another win between the 4 of us. So we got to keep the pressure on Jackson. He's starting to run away with it a little too far.
Yeah. I noticed how you guys were trying to keep him boxed in there right at the very end. We noticed that you were on the outside, so it really wasn't you, but he was down on the low side, and the guys in the middle, they were trying to keep him boxed in so he couldn't get up there. Well, finally an opening took place, and he jumped up there, and I thought, oh boy. So he's coming up for the win, but he winds up with a second place finish tonight. But Caleb, you got the win here tonight in the wild card race.
Yeah, man, I felt really good coming into this race, so it was good to see the results come. The worst situation that could have happened with Jackson there at the end is I definitely wanted to pinch him in a little hard, and my thought process was, well, if he wrecks, as long as one of us collects the points. So I'm glad it turned out the way it did.
Okay, well now again, like I said, you guys go to Nashville Fairgrounds. Short track, it's like 5/8 of a mile or whatever, to 6/10. How do you feel about short track going out from a super speedway clear down to a short track? That's a big jump.
Yeah, it's certainly a different change of pace, and the field's probably going to be a lot bit different with as far as the racing goes. But I'm looking forward to it. Even though we didn't broadcast with you guys last season, unfortunately, I did have a short track win at Richmond, so I do feel like I'm capable of pulling off a win there. So fingers crossed that it works out just like it did here. I felt good coming in. Hopefully I feel good coming into that one as well.
All right, very good. Well, before you go celebrate that win here tonight, Caleb, who you got to thank for it?
I want to thank my teammates over at the Four Horsemen Racing, Austin Bloom, the Scotts, Wheeler, Zellner. I want to thank Toby, Kendall, all the rest of the guys that really work hard to put this league on. I really appreciate all the work that they do. You guys in the broadcast booth, you guys are always amazing. We're so happy to have you back. And Rudy, it's so good to hear your voice, so be able to interview, man.
Well, I know. I guess I just needed that little hiatus. I guess I don't know, because I missed you guys too. So it's good to see you guys out here. Just, it was kind of a shame to see a couple extra cautions here tonight. But like I said on the broadcast, and I didn't mean this about anybody, I think I'd be safe in saying this without hurting anybody's feelings. You guys are really not super speedway racers. You guys are the mile and a half mile racers. And when you throw a super speedway race in here like this, it's a different animal, And I don't know. I'm not saying you guys aren't good. I'm not saying that, but I think this just kind of showed that you guys this is not your kind of racing. You like the short track racing.
Yeah, we probably prefer tracks. If they're going to be a little bigger, you can run multi-line. Kind
Yep.
of like we were hoping Auto Club was going to be. It unfortunately didn't turn out that way, but hopefully the short track kind of changes some things. You never know.
Yep.
You might be able to get a little bit higher, of a little bit of a run instead of and pinch some guys low. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
All right, Caleb. Well, congratulations again, brother. We'll see you next week at Nashville Fairgrounds. Go celebrate that win. Well deserved.
All right. See you guys.
All right, Jeff, you got second?
I sure do. Let me drag him up here. Jackson Hartman, you got a copy?
I do.
Well, Jackson, tell us about your run out there tonight. You started third and you ran up most front all night long and you finished second.
I mean, honestly, I just wanted to finish that race. I didn't expect to come out of this with a second place. I knew the front was always where I felt the safest in these, plate tracks, just because. I mean, the wrecks usually happen in the front, but not like, I feel like it's usually a mid-pack thing, and I didn't want to be at the back and kind of risk getting run over by a guy behind me. So it felt nice to sit at the front and just kind of exist there. Tried to give Brad the best push as I can on the first half, and then just kind of existed there third in line, because I didn't know if we were going to go green from that one caution. I knew fuel would be close. So honestly, just kind of the last 5 laps was the most exciting part, but the first 65, I felt like we're kind of just a boring exist kind of race.
Well, what was your thoughts coming into tonight's race after practice or preparing for this race?
I prepare for plate tracks by not preparing for plate tracks.
Sounds
I don't.
legit.
Yeah, they're the track where, like, last week at Auto Club, from Wednesday morning that I woke up till Thursday after the race was over, I was sitting there like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. But like plate tracks, I'm like, shoot, session opens at 6:10. I'll sit here, I'll finish eating at 6:05 and go in there and get in. I mean, it's just it's always
Sounds
there's
like
such
me.
a crapshoot. Yeah, it's just, can you make it to the end? Is pretty much, can you be there for that run to the checkered, that 3 wide battle coming across the line? Can you make it to that? And I think that we succeeded tonight. I'm happy with the points that I came away with. I know I led, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 laps, so I'll get some points for that.
5 lap.
5. I led 5 laps getting that in my ear. But overall, I had a ton of fun. That was a great battle with Caleb. Congrats to him. That whole top line was so formed on that last lap. They did a great job. Thanks to Ty, he gave me a great push all those last 5 laps. I wouldn't have been in that position if it weren't for him.
Yeah, he really did give you a pretty good push there. So, what's your thoughts going into next week's race? As Rudy asked Caleb, you're going to a short track that's only 0.6 of a mile long, all the way down, from this track which was 2.6. So, kind of tell us the big change there and the difference of going from a restrictor plate to a short track.
Those are always, it's the hardest turnaround. You go from a track where you're wide open to another track where you better know how to use the brakes. Like tonight, I found out that as I was racing, my brake pedal wasn't fully calibrated, so I only had like 75% brake.
Oh no!
Slid through my pit stall on my first stop. Those are the bugs you want to have worked out by the time you get to a short track.
Yeah.
But Nashville Fairgrounds, that's a ton of fun. I love racing at that track, but that's also, I'd like to, the only comparison I could make is track position's really going to matter there. You have to be up front, and it's going to be hard to pass, and just tight, banging doors. It's going to be a good one.
Yes, it will. All right, Jackson. Well, congratulations on your second place finish this evening here at Talladega. Anybody you want to give thanks or shout out to before you go celebrate?
Starters, got to thank Ty. He did a great job all night. Ton of fun working with him. Got to thank my dad for watching. Obviously, got to thank you guys for broadcasting. I know you guys do a great job. And another congrats to Caleb. He did a great job out there.
Awesome. All right, Jackson. Well, once again, congratulations on your finish tonight here at Talladega. Good luck next week in Nashville.
Thank you.
Yep. Rudy, you got third?
I do. Austin Bloom. Holy smokes, Austin. You got a lot of damage on that car there at the very end. But, man, things were just going absolutely haywire there, the 3 wide. Tell us about that finish, and what were your thoughts coming to the checkered?
Don't blow up. That was my thoughts.
Okay.
I was peaked red for about 2 laps there at
Yep.
the end, and I said screw it at the last lap, and I did not get off his bumper the entire lap. Full throttle, didn't lift. Really, really, really wanted to get Caleb, my teammate, the win there. I was super, super pumped when we crossed the line. That's most pumped I've been for third place probably ever.
Well, I'll tell you what, you did an amazing job. We watched you and Scotty Zellner there working together for quite some time back there, battling second and third in points. I would have thought that, well, it's kind of like how do you keep your enemy close, right?
Well, we're
Right?
teammates, so we
Oh, well, yeah.
yeah. So we're our whole goal is to beat Jackson, not we
Right.
don't really we want it to be ourselves. 'Cause we don't,
Right,
you
right.
gotta be selfish to be a race car driver, or even in the sim world. But
Well, at the
even if
beginning,
he wins,
go ahead. Sorry.
go ahead. Yeah, even if he wins, I'm super super happy for him.
Right.
4-horse race, but as a team, any one of us wins, we're all pumped for each other.
Well, going back, like to before that very first caution where it was accidentally thrown, you guys were back there quite a ways. If this race would have stayed green, you may not have finished on the podium.
We had a plan. That's where we wanted to be. We very easily could have, jumped up there and raced for the lead if we wanted to, but that was very much a plan to ride exactly where we were, and we had
Okay.
a number in our head when we were going to pit, and that was hopefully going to jump us closer
Right.
to the front and get us in position for it.
Well, I'm sure you're happy with the podium finish right now, considering you're second in the point. But Hartman just finished 1 position ahead of you, so and he led some laps, so he gained a couple more points on you. He's probably about 45 points ahead of you now.
Yeah, I can always get close to him, but I don't seem to be able to gain any points on him.
Well, what can you do different next week at the short track? You guys going from a super speedway clear down to a 0.6 of a mile track. What can you do different?
Seems like the only thing that's going to stop him now is wreck him on lap 1, but no, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
there
do
you
that.
go.
Yeah. No, he just hopefully he is not on his A game at Nashville Fairgrounds, and hopefully
Yep.
I am, and hopefully it leads to him finishing outside the top 10 to where I can get a chunk of points to really make things realistic here as the races wind down.
I thought maybe there might have been a contract out on Jackson or something maybe before tonight's race, but apparently not. I'm kidding.
No, we
Well-
want to beat him fair.
Yeah, I know. Well, congratulations on your third here tonight, Austin. This really, I know this is going to just maintain you there. Scotty Zellner, where did he finish? Clear back in 12th. So you're going to gain a little more breathing room on Scotty Zellner. So, but well, who you got to thank here before you get out here and celebrate this third?
I want to thank all my teammates. Super super pumped again for Caleb winning the race. Thank my teammates Scott Wheeler, Scott Zellner, Caleb, for working with me the entire race. I don't think I really drafted with anyone but them all race. I don't think I did. So thanks to all them. Thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. Thanks to Toby and Kendall for everything they do for the league. High Point for sponsoring it, and my mom for watching.
Very good. Well, say hello to your mom. So, all right, we'll see you
Hi, Mom.
next week then at Nashville.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, Jeff, let's run down through the final results here. What's that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, Caleb Morrissey pulled out the win here. Jackson Hartman, our points leader, will hold on to the point lead for, he will finish in second. Austin Bloom third. Ty Smith fourth. Scott Wheeler Jr. will finish fifth. Brad Kress tough break for Brad after leading the most laps here tonight. Golly, finishing in 6th place. But at least he finished in good, decent place anyhow. Jeff Morey, 7th. Tyler Snyder, 8th. Terry Brooks, 9th. And Alan Kundman, 10th. Jeff?
Yep, Ryan Sammons will finish 11th tonight. Our pole sitter, Scott Zellner, will finish 12th. Justin Gibbs will finish 13th. Roberto Ramirez will finish 14th. Man, he had a good run going there at the beginning, but then got caught up in an accident, and he'll finish 14th. Same for Adam Bossy, who finishes 15th. We thought he had a strong car out there tonight, but he got caught up in an accident. He'll get 15th place for this. Jason Harris will finish 16th. Tyler Rush in 17th. Kendall Kerr, another one that had a good run and got caught up in a mess. He will finish 18th. Jacob Helm, I'll try to say it that way, 19th. Helm?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Andrew Baker will finish 20th. He was 1 lap down. And then Toby Wedgwood will finish 21st. James McKee, 22nd. And Connor Holden rounds out the field in 23rd.
Yeah. Well, we heard that Connor was not feeling well. So, Connor, we hope you get better. So, well, folks, thanks for watching tonight. We'll see you back here next week for Nashville. Again, as usual, Jeff, thank you so much for helping out tonight. I do appreciate it very much. And, folks, we'll catch you. I won't be back broadcasting. We're going to actually be off for a few days. I'll be back Tuesday next week with our next broadcast. So, till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night.